Let's get ready, say, go. Let's go. Come sight, rainbows in the sky, let's fly away like a bird. You're free to see the boundless face of the earth. Let the wind blow you like a knife and glide away far beyond the clouds. You'll find another place. If the road ahead seems so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Don't be afraid. You got the power to get through the darkest nights. Chala. Zooming round and round in the sky like a coaster. Hold on tight, or you may find yourself trapped in a maze. When that happens, you may think you will never find your way. As the past, you may take seem all the same. If the road ahead should lead you so cold and gray, when night never turns to day, don't you be afraid. Go and fly away. Chala, hey chala. No time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it lies a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest night. Hey chala, no time to hesitate. Go on and search the earth. Within it is a magic surprise. Oh, chala, hey chala. Be cool, don't be afraid. You got the power to get you through the darkest nights. Chala. Let's get ready, say, go. Let's go.
Come on, man.
No, it starts like this.
Yeah,
It's
like
Friday night, and you know what time
yeah,
it is.
baby.
It's time for Spaghett Friends Toy Show, episode 280. What's going on, peoples? Happy New Year. We are back after our little holiday hiatus. I hope everyone had a great holiday season, a great New Year. But it is time, once again, to get back to those stuff you love. You know, toys and pop culture and movies and all that other good stuff. So that's why we're here. So I hope everybody had a great one. How was your holidays, gentlemen? Oh yeah, and I'm Smith, and of course the usual suspects: Popcorn Matt, Candy Corn Jimmy. You know,
Yeah.
the boys are back. So how was the holidays for you, gentlemen? Man, how was everybody? And in the chat too, if you want to chime in, feel free. It was pretty good. I again, as you get older, you know, Christmas is not really. You don't do that much, but you know, I spent some time with the fam. Got some new Transformers, which is always good because it's, you know, trying to finish that G1 baby. We're just that much closer. Got some new headmasters, and those are hard to come by. So,
Yeah.
especially a masterpiece
Yeah,
scale.
yeah, that's kind of like Yeah, it was nice. That's kind of the best thing about when you kind of become older, and Christmas time like sort of loses a little bit of the magic, but the good part is actually it's sort of an excuse to kind of treat yourself.
I
It
mean,
gives
not
you a
just
reason where
that,
you can
but it's
kind of.
just a thing of like, hey, you're spending it with your loved ones. I mean, if you get a gift, that's
Yeah.
always a cool thing. But I mean, gifts aren't the end all be all of what Christmas is, and
No.
it's just one of those situations where it's like, hey, I can get a gift and I can also give gifts, and being an adult, you can be kind of specific on your gifts. You don't go, oh, give me whatever you think. No, if you, I want this. If you want to get that,
Yeah.
cool. That's why I celebrate adult Christmas, because we don't have those type of issues. But other than that, it was cool. Big ups to everybody in the chat. The White Race, Trunks, Ian, Daniel. We got a great show. We're gonna now. I know in the past we've done like Spaghett Friends Awards, but we kind of abandoned that last year because honestly, truthfully, one, I didn't want to do all the work. I'll be totally transparent. I didn't want to do all that work. Secondly, it's like to nominate figures and then go, this one was the best, is a disservice to those other figures, in my opinion, because a lot of good figures came out in 2023. We're definitely going to talk about that, kind of reflect on what we feel were some of the best things to come out in 23. Spoiler alert, if you see the thumbnail, Chung-Li from Jada Toys is definitely one of my like top contenders of like good figures that came out, but we'll get to that later in the show. Speaking of which, so did you guys get any cool stuff? Any decent hauls? Anything nice for Christmas?
I think Matt just kicked the bucket.
Oh no. Well, what about
Oh
you?
no! Now,
How was your Christmas? What did you get? Anything new? Any Transformers? Anything? Or what'd you get? Predators?
no Predators. Actually, not really. I didn't open it yet. I got the Fans Toys, Jazz.
Nice. How is he? Because I was really kind of tempted to upgrade from the Make Toys, but I was like, I kind of like the Make Toys' Jazz, the downbeat. But I hear that Fans Toy one is pretty decent. You haven't taken it out yet, though?
I haven't taken it out yet, but he looks clean as hell, though.
Yeah,
he looks really clean. Yeah.
I got KFC's Snapdragon and Ape Face to go along with the rest of my Decepticon Headmasters, which is it's getting there because I got Skull Cruncher and Mind Wipe. I missed out on the Wolf one, but I think Fans Toys might have re-released him. I might pick him up, but he was always negatively reviewed. People say he wasn't the best, but he's a headmaster though, so he's already one step ahead of the game. So the Ape Face and Snapdragon, oh, they're nice. They're not Fans Toys, but KFC's pretty good. There is a little QC issues, but it's not the worst. The head parts is great. I also got Fans Toys Cliff Jumper, and I got that fourth party Bumblebee. So it's pretty good. Plus, if you count Deathsaurus, because he's kind of a Christmas gift as well. So. But other than that,
Deathsaurus was kind of like a Christmas gift to myself,
Well, technically, it's last year's Christmas gift coming this Christmas. So.
Yeah. It doesn't count. It was last year's.
If we're going that route, I ordered something as a Christmas present for myself, but it just arrived yesterday, and it's the Mezco Fantastic Four pack.
Nice.
Finally, they're nice. Like it finally released. Finally.
Yeah, so.
Looks like I need that Doctor Doom.
Also,
that's perfect. Because that's like your definitive like Fantastic Four. Like you don't need any Fantastic Four after that, you know?
Yeah, that was my thought too. After this, I'll never need another team ever. Like I can close that door.
And those are in 6-inch scale too, right?
I mean, they're well, like between 5 and 6, closer to 6.
Yeah, so like I said,
They would scale with Legends.
Like I said, I'm just happy. Like I said, my goal in life as a collector is to complete the complete series of G1. Getting these headmasters is like, okay, these are crucial season 4 characters. So it's like, yeah, let's get these season 4 because I got a lot of season 1 and 2 halfway completed. A couple bits and pieces missing. But it's like it's that latter season, which is the tougher one to get the characters, because season 4 ain't a lot of them out there in a masterpiece scale right now. Especially there's a lot of target masters missing, a lot of headmasters missing. Let's not even talk about combiners. But like my Autobot team is pretty nice.
I got it's by KFC Toys. I got their Psykill.
Oh, from the GoBots?
Yeah,
he's a bit of a retooling from the Junkions, I think.
That's what I saw online, and I like the mold, and he looks really cartoony. I just wish the QC was better because a lot of his plastic is really hollow and flimsy.
KFC is kind of notorious for that, though. They're like
his feet
they're an offshoot. Big up, Marin. They're an offshoot of X-Transbots.
Like his biggest problem is the joints in his feet are really, really loose, so he tends to fall over. So I need to do some work on him, but I still like him. He's cool.
There's a gel you can get that helps to tighten up joints. I don't know if you heard of it before.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, there's some stuff. I gotta remember the name of it, but when I get it, I'll let you know. But it's something that a lot of figures, especially for Transformers, it just helps it's almost like a glue to kind of like help tighten up those looser joints, make it less. Plus, I'm gonna need that too, because it's like they got these guys on they got ratchets in the legs, so you got to put them at the A stance, but it's one of those superly wide A stances, which I don't want the super wide A stance.
I also fucked around with Toy World again, which I haven't done in years. I got there. They basically did. I sent pictures to our group chat, but it's basically a 3-0 Bumblebee Optimus Prime that can transform, and it's like the engineering they did on that thing is like. It fucking puts Hasbro to shame. No back.
Trunks, there's only one candy corn, and his name is Jim Baby. I don't support candy corn. Fuck that shit.
The cream covered man, colored man. Yeah, you see what I did? I pulled a fast one on you. Fixed it.
You ain't bullshit. Anyways, we got a great show. Like I said, we're gonna talk about best of 2023. We're gonna talk a little bit about what if. I got a lot to say about that. Big up Rye Drake, and also we've got figures, which we might as well get right into that because it is your number one source for news and information. It's 2024. We flipping shit in here. There's no need to fear because the boys are here. It's fake news. As always, around here, it's 2024. Things don't change. Make sure you check that spaghetti policy because it's important. But we starting things off tonight with, I think, probably the prettiest figure coming in 2024 right now, especially from Hasbro.
Yeah.
We got Uncanny X-Men Marvel Legends Angel, which
Yeah, he looks good.
Like he's a good reason that if you were trying to build like a retro X-Men team, like this would be the time to, like, yeah, get this Angel.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Those wings are brand new, like
Yeah.
new sculpt on the wings. It's just a nice looking figure, you know. Like even if you already have the Archangel, you know, like this is a totally different look. So you know, like this this completes and accentuates a lot of different teams that you wouldn't necessarily have like Archangel in, you know.
Yeah, you can use him for what? Classic X Factor, classic X-Men.
Uh,
Only thing I was
yeah,
hoping though, and looking based off how the wings are, because I think the wings on the Archangel were different. It wasn't like in individual. It was like a little, like almost like a backpack. I think, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, it was.
Because I'm
Yeah,
like,
it
it'd be
was.
nice if
It
you could
was like a
swap out
backpack.
the Archangel wings and put them on him for when he was like kind of half human, but he still had the metal wings. That'd be dope. Like honestly, I'm sitting there thinking like I don't really need Angel, but I still want him because I don't have enough people for a classic X-Men team, and he would like just kind of really not fit in anywhere. But I still want him.
Yeah, yeah. Those wings just look really great. I just really dig those wings.
Or I would take the Archangel face and swap heads with this one. That would still work pretty much.
Yeah, that would still work. Yeah, that's the thing. Like if you have the Angel and the Archangel, you can kind of figure it out and do some swapping, and you can if you can build your own Angel, you know. Like you can build your favorite version.
So it's definitely
Or
standout figure right here. Like I said, I don't need him, but I want him though.
yeah.
Quick question, chat. Is the music in the background too loud for you? Because I can't tell because it's all in my ears. So this HBO, help a brother out. Just let me know if it's too loud.
You mean Max?
Nah, so
Because it's not HBO.
it's good. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, Angel's here, looking nice, looking classic X-Men. Like, see, this is the kind of thing with like, I would take a 5-pack if they just made like a 5-pack classic X-Men team, or even the classic X Factor. That's something they haven't done yet. Like the original X Factor team of Jean and Cyclops and all that before giant size X-Men. Yeah, let's get that team.
Yeah.
Let's get that. Let's get that classic X Factor. So I would be down for that. No more fucking box windows. Got some good shit again. Thank God.
Oh, good.
Angel's gonna set you back 36 April of 2024. So be on the lookout for that.
Oh, this is interesting from NECA and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We got Michelangelo the Wanderer from Mirage Comics. Uh, I'm not super familiar with the Mirage Comics, to be totally honest.
I mean,
But
it's a decent looking turtle slash Michelangelo, but
yeah,
again, I'm done. So no, Michael.
yeah, yeah. Again, I'm not super. Yeah, me too. I'm with you. I'm kind of really starting to tap out on the turtles. So this is just too niche for me. Like I absolutely don't need this. But
Like I said,
it
this
looks
is how you
good.
end up falling in the rabbit holes. Because like I said, I can't. My shelf space, no mas, no mas.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yeah.
because then it's like, oh well, this Michelangelo, then I need to find me some kind of loose ride for Donnie, and it's like, nope, nope, nope. I already took in the last Ronin, so no, no.
Yeah.
I already have a Michelangelo that's destitute. I don't need another one. No disrespect, Mikey. But anyone else, hey, today's your day. $38, February of 2024.
Yeah, well, yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, this is one that kind of fits in that same category. I guess these are like the Sinja drones from the last Ronin. It just sort of fits in that same category where I'm not trying to collect a whole like last Ronin. I picked up Ronin because I just thought he was cool, and I just thought it was like a unique. I just thought it was cool and he looked unique, but yeah, this again, like I'm not trying to have a whole like last Ronin shelf. Like I'm not trying to collect a whole like last Ronin line.
That's why I'm not buying none of those other turtles that's coming out, like the Raft they got coming out. Like it looks good and all, but I'm not buying it because I don't want to get caught up in just now a bunch of more turtles. Like I said, I'm looking at actual full shelves of turtles right now, and there's no more.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Like again, I can appreciate that. I can appreciate that it looks cool. It's just I'm really not trying to go that deep into last Ronin
this
rabbit
looks
hole.
good.
Like I picked up.
This would be a nice compliment with the Ronin, but it's like nope. That's how you end up in falling down them holes. It's like nope. Look at that. They already telling you, hey, come army about this. Like nope.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is just, you know, as good as this looks, I gotta draw the line somewhere, you know?
Yeah, you definitely gotta draw the line somewhere. Like I said, if you're trying to go in on that type of stuff, then yeah, you could do that, but like I said, I'm not.
And it looks good, like I can appreciate that it looks good. It's just that, you know, I'm not about the last Ronin like that, you know? I read it and I read it like it was fine and I thought the Ronin was a cool character, but yeah, I just don't need a whole like last Ronin shelf.
Yeah,
I'm good. I can still appreciate it. Looks nice.
3 or 4 of these motherfuckers like, nah, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing.
Yeah, see, they're literally telling you on the box. They're literally telling you on the box. That's why they're giving you so many swappable pieces, because they're literally telling you like, hey, you need to pick up more than one.
But all in all, it looks good. It's got that nice like look from the comics, so I'm not mad at that. But again, like I said, I'm already tapped out from Turtles, but you know, someone out there like, this is my day. It's coming up, Millhouse. $38, January of 2024. So you probably got that long to go. It's probably already out if you check most of the targets. So hey now, for Boss Fight Studios, we've got Red Sonja 50th anniversary Epic Hacks Red Sonja figure.
This one I might end up getting.
It's less
really
sexual
nice.
than the other version from that we've seen in the past. A little more toned down on the sexuality part of it.
Yeah, see, I think I know it's kind of like it's kind of funny because it's me saying it, but I think that's where I'm kind of like this one is looking a little better to me just because I don't know, I don't need to have a super sexualized Red Sonja. Like this one looks like it's like the best of both worlds, you know, where it's like, okay, like she wears a revealing outfit by nature. Like she wears a very revealing outfit. Like there's no way to talk around it. But it's just it doesn't look like obnoxiously, you know, like she doesn't have like heaving breasts that are like falling out of her top. Just
That
I don't need that. I don't need that in my action figure. You know.
I,
Just
I'm the opposite. I absolutely need
just
that
to
in my
give you
action
just kind of
figure.
what we're talking about. So there's another company that's made a Red Sonja. I'm gonna click on it right now, and that's this one right here. And as you can see, they made her a little more sexual.
Oh yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, more booba the better.
I think they're both nice. Like I think they're both nice. I don't think you could go wrong either way.
No, I mean you couldn't. I mean, but there's the difference. One's
Which
75. The other one's the one we're looking at currently is 50. So it's also a question of
yeah,
you
like
want to spend
that's
$20
the
more for a more sexualized, or this one that seemed to be it's still pretty sexual, but I like that she has more accessories. They gave her a lot more than what that other one is presenting. Like I said, it's only presenting that it's a sexy doll, it's a sexy figure, but it's like okay, this one's sexy,
yeah.
but it's also like it's a warrior. You know what I'm saying? You got two different outfits. You got multiple head sculpts, hand sculpts, multiple weapons. It's a little bit more.
Yeah.
And like I said,
Yeah, like that's the
$20 cheaper.
yeah,
So
like that's the trade-off is it's like $20 cheaper, but also you're getting more accessories, but she's less sexualized, but it's just again I don't need my Red Sonja to be like super over sexualized either, you know?
Yeah, it's not like the Vampirella where she's supposed to be just like tits all out and shit. Red Sonja's a little more classic
Yeah,
because
yeah,
she's
yeah.
a warrior.
Yeah, like I think it's I think it's just a thing where it's just two different characters, you know? Like the Vampirella, I think she's supposed to inherently be a little more sexualized. So that's one case where like I'm not against it or you know, if this was like obviously like if like like anime, like a lot of animes they're like fan service. Yeah, in those cases like yeah, okay, like I get it, but I just don't need my Red Sonja to be like
listen,
super
listen. I only got $50 on me, so I need one of you gents to lend me $25. All right,
bro. Bro,
this
if you
ain't
only
gonna.
got 50 bucks, if you only got $50, you could just get this one. That's perfect.
It's the booba. It ain't big enough. The booba needs to be bigger. That Yamabooty isn't too amazing on this $50 price tag.
Put the boob on your head, Jimmy. How about that? You put it on your head. So, no, you
That
can't have
that
it. Psych.
I mean,
You can't have a booty.
it
You
it,
have a
does,
boob.
it makes me feel. Does it make me feel good? Yeah,
Busted?
it does.
I know you like busted. Busted. Alright, well.
Oh, you motherfucker! I just forgot about that song.
No, you didn't.
Oh fuck.
No, you didn't. Subconsciously,
Yeah,
you didn't. No, subconsciously, you didn't. Because you just said busted. Because it makes you feel good. Because it makes you feel good. Okay? So stop it. $50. Third quarter of 2024. Alright, from Higher Toys, we got Godzilla, King of the Monsters, Amathara, Emerald Titan, PX Preview Exclusive Action Figure.
Where's classic Mothra?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Where-
right
where?
there.
I mean, I kind of like this. I like the
I'm right there with
emerald look to it. It looks pretty sweet. It looks like a whole different monster.
It looks pretty.
Yeah, it
I,
looks
I
good.
like the legendary stuff, but man, I'm impatient. That's
I'm
why.
saying, Gojira, would you fuck with
It-
this? That's how I really want to see. He the Godzilla man here. If Gojira said he would fuck with this, then you know it's legit. I would fuck with it.
It looks good. Like it looks good if you're, you know, depending on what level you collect Godzilla. Like I don't collect Godzilla at that level. So for me it's just I just want like a classic like Mothra just on my Godzilla shelf.
Ooh, he pre-ordered.
See what I'm saying? I would fuck with it.
Oh, that means it's legit. Okay. Didn't uh no, NECA did a Mothra from this movie, and then they did a repaint which I own, and I don't remember if it was this one. I think it was blue, like a darker blue. I don't remember. Gojira would know. It was too long ago.
I have the Monster Arts version of Mothra from this movie.
The NECA one is good. It's tiny.
Look, it's coming to take Jimmy away.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
it's
kind
itty
of
It's coming to fly away with
yeah.
Jimmy.
Same with the Monster one. It's like it's really small.
just as a side note, just because we're on the subject, for Christmas I got the dog creature. I didn't open him yet, but I opened the box, and the box is like the size of a car, and inside is in the center is this itty bitty little dog creature that you have to put together, and I'm like, oh my god, this is $65. Damn. He's
Yeah,
tiny, man.
NECA did us dirty with
It's
that.
like
There's no other way to say it.
I knew he was overpriced to begin with, but I didn't know his scale was so tiny.
Get scammed. Get wet fucked. That's what happened. But yeah, we got the Mothra here, the Emerald Mothra. It's gonna set you back $52, December of 2024.
Okay. This actually made it into my cart for a total of 1 minute before I removed it because I thought it was kind of cool. This is an RC Godzilla from the new Godzilla Con movie.
By Jada.
And yeah, it's by Jada, and it made it into my cart because it's one of those things where you kind of wish you had something like this when you were a kid. So I thought it was cool.
So
I don't know if his legs like move. Does he roll? Like does he roll around?
I think his wheels in the feet.
Oh man, that would have been better if his legs could actually move and walk forward. But yeah, it's purple Godzilla, pink Godzilla.
But does it blow out the smoke? I need to know.
That's what marijuana's for.
You're right, but I need to know. Does he bring the smoke?
No. You gotta put a joint in his mouth. It's sculpted for it. See, nom nom nom. Give me hallucinogens. Nom nom nom.
Listen,
I run like a human in this movie. Nom nom nom.
He can have some flowers. It's okay. I give him his flowers.
Nom nom nom. I'm in California.
It's cool. It's a little rock control Godzilla. Probably chase your cat around the house with it or something. It's have some fun.
You're right. I don't have a good experience with like remote control vehicles.
Yeah, you running
So
shit, motherfucker.
well,
Crashed the Batmobile. Ruined it.
You know what? No, it's not ruined. They should have given me a physical controller, not use the app on my phone. Then maybe I wouldn't have destroyed my collection.
I gotta find that clip, man, of you crashing the Batmobile. Classic Spaghett Friends. That's like, I think that was probably year 1 or 2 right there, maybe.
That was year 1, and I didn't know it was going in the direction.
Yeah, I gotta look through the library to find that clip.
It's like that. That's a fast fucking car. Like they mean it when they say full acceleration,
So yo, Marin, you picking this up? Can I drop you the link to that? Yeah, I can get you the link to this, bro. No problem. Yeah, put it in the chat for you. There you go, Marin. Yeah, shit. I mean, it's cool. It's something different. And again, I guess if you're for a Godzilla collector, this is kind of little cute little thing to have and add to your collection of Godzilla apparel. So yeah. Plus it lights up. I'm just thinking like, man, if they can make it so the smoke, it does make smoke come out the mouth, that would be hot. To go with the light and to have the smoke come out of his mouth, that would be dope. It's pretty big as fuck, so it was popping.
I'm gonna bring it to class.
Are you gonna come in class like I told you to? Coming in.
Yeah, but with an RC Godzilla.
Yeah, but see now it'll come in even hotter if you busting though.
Oh no, don't say that.
Yeah, you gotta come in.
People can't see me busting.
They're gonna be like, yo, he's the coolest teacher ever. He's so with it and progressive.
Let's report.
They're gonna report you because you're a white man. As soon as you come into class, they're like, I protest.
I protest, teacher.
I'm uncomfortable. Why? Because you're white.
But I'm Jingle James.
Jingle James.
I don't like Jingle James.
You should write that.
The cream colored man.
You gotta really hit him. You gotta hit him with all your aliases. You'd be like, my name is Jim Lee, aka Jingle Jimmy, aka Candy Corn Jimmy, aka Otto Octavius, aka
No, you gotta say it with more emphasis.
Cream colored man.
Listen, you gotta say it with more. It's Otto Octavius.
My bad. Otto Octavius.
Yeah.
And the cream colored man.
And the cream covered man. That's my multiversal character.
AKA Lover Man. The Lover Man.
Yeah.
And they'll be like,
Jimmy Blades.
Oh yeah, Jimmy Blades. Jimmy Blades.
I got a lot of aliases on this stupid show.
Professor Blades, will this be on the finals? Yes. Now, sit back and let me regale you on how I contracted Blades. I was eating some Chinese food off my Wolverine claws, and they were not sanitized.
Wait, was it Chinese food? I don't remember.
You was eating Chinese food. You eating some boneless
fuck.
spare ribs or some Wolverine claws, and you ain't properly sanitized. And then later on, you stabbed yourself in the belly meat. And I was telling you right before that you was gonna get stabbed in the belly. And you took one.
I remember I was trying to eat noodles off of that bitch, and then I went into the belly. Yeah, it's coming back. You know.
And that's how I contracted Blades. So the moral of the story is sanitize your Wolverine claws before you eat Chinese food, children. Before you try to go for that lo mein, make sure that shit is sanitary. Or you
Good time.
You might get Blades. $70 first quarter of 2024. Oh, hey now. Alright, so this is from the cats that gave us our Not Leatherhead and all those other not Ninja Turtle characters. Now they're giving us some Big Devil, not Hellboy maybe? Or Hellboy-ish or something. I don't know. He just looks. He looks like a samurai devil, and it looks pretty fucking badass.
It's like a metaphor that mated with Hellboy, cosplaying as a samurai. A lot of moving pieces.
But it's definitely in the theme of something because, like I said, we've seen a lot of their figures in the past, and they all got a kind of like ancient samurai thing going, or just some kind of anthropomorphic, not Ninja Turtle character.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this.
He looks like some character you would see in like what's the game? WoW, World of Warcraft and shit or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, say word. Look at that body, son. Look at that striations. Look at that mass. Wow. That's a. You see all that beef? See all that beef there, Matt? There's a lot of beef in the ring.
Yeah, he's ripped.
There's a lot of beef. It is clean, man. It is pretty clean, man. Like I said, this company they do some pretty tight shit. Like we looked at a few of this stuff. Like this is the one. Yeah, got the croc, that crazy Yosagi Jimbo. We looked at some pandas not that long ago. They got the tiger and that wolf. My man Ice Yamamoto, shout out to him. He copped this wolf dude. He said this shit is nice. And this tiger one was the other one because yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if like a lot of these all try to tie it in somewhere in some kind of lore, whatever this company's doing. But like I'm for it. I like what's going on over here. I like what I see here. It's like the stuff they're doing. It definitely has a place.
Real quick, I'll be back in like 20 or 25 minutes. I gotta go pick up dinner for the family, but I'll just leave myself here for now.
Go get my dinner. Be quick about it.
I'll be so quick.
Oh, you know who this is, Trunks? Okay, that's what's up. Oh, he like to get a sippy sip on too? Okay. He's Russell Crowe. I like to drink and I like to fight.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Like, I still want that tiger dude, but he's sold out now. I might have to check somewhere else because I kind of wanted that tiger. And possibly the weathered Yosagi. But, Drunk Boy here looks good too. $89, third quarter of 2024. Oof, this one just dropped on BBTS, out of the presses. Storm Collectibles Street Fighter 6 Luke.
It looks okay. It looks okay.
It's good. I mean, it looks just like him. I mean, I've seen enough times this character beat up on Darkside Phil and him cry about it. That it's pretty accurate as far as I'm concerned. He's got the Popeye arms.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not really collecting.
It's like, cool, you made Luke, but you haven't even finished like original cast, and you giving me Luke?
Yeah.
Like, come on. That's the type of shit I don't like when they do. Like, don't forsake finishing the job just to give me the new hotness. Like, I could get the new hotness later, but how about can we finish where we started? Can we get that first wave out of characters? Can I get the original lineup before you hit me with like part 6? Can we finish part 2?
Yeah.
Y'all haven't even finished Street Fighter 2. Can I get finished 2 before you give me somebody for part 6? You know?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like it's the newest. It's like the newest character. Like it's like the new hotness. It's just kind of like finish the older stuff first. Like give us the classic characters, then dip into the new ones. Because I think again too, like this game just dropped. You know, like give people a chance to get attached to this character before you're like asking for our money. I don't know.
And like I said, I would prefer like you make like okay, who hasn't Storm collectible done in Street Fighter 2? Is there anybody missing, or have they knocked that out already?
I don't think they did like T-Hawk. I don't think they did like Dan.
Oh, no, I think they might have done a T-Hawk already. Storm collectibles.
Yeah, they might have. Again, I don't really pay
You know
attention
what?
to the Street
More than
Fighter
likely,
Storm
I'm more
collectibles as
thinking
much.
Storm collectibles is more lack on the Mortal Kombat than they are Street Fighter, to be honest. So they might be up to date. So
Yeah.
I might be speaking out of turn, but like just in general, companies do practice that of give you half of this and then give you something from later on in the game when it's like finish the first part of the game before we get to the
Yeah,
later,
yeah,
till
exactly.
we get to the latter stuff, you know. But either way, it's, you know, I'm just right in my mouth, you know. I mean, Luke is cool. Like it's classic Cammy. I think have they done classic Cammy?
No, they haven't.
Oh, there you go. He ain't got no any said there all that's okay. All right.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that, Trunks. If you're collecting the Mortal Kombat Street Fighter line, then yeah, like it's really frustrating. Because yeah, we've been waiting on Katana and Melina for like a long time. And it's frustrating too, because like if they just put out that Katana, like they could put out that one mold and probably knock off all of those like female style ninjas, like you could drop a Katana and then you could release Melina on the same mold. You could do Scarlet on the same mold. Like you could probably even do like Tanya and Jade, just slight resculpts. So this is yeah, I'm with you, Trunks. Collecting that line is very frustrating.
Real quick, I wanna just kind of because I just realized what time it was. I want to do a little bit of a derailment if the chat doesn't mind for a few minutes. But I'll do proper introduction so that way everybody knows what's going on. So, ladies and since Jimmy's missing right now for a few minutes, Solid Steel Wrestling presents Clickbait Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy Smith, as always, joined by my North American Thick Boy tag team partner, Matitude 22. I wanted to say about this real quick, Matt, because it's like, bro, a lot's going on, man. Did you see Wrestle Kingdom?
I didn't see all of it. It's like a 5-hour show, man. It's it's hard to get through in one sitting, but I'm watching it. I'm watching. I think I'm like halfway through, but I already know what
But
happened.
just to kind of, a lot happened during World's End. We're gonna talk about all that tomorrow, but it's been bottled up inside of me. Like NXT's got Julia coming to NXT. I mean, a lot.
Is she?
Yeah, it's been confirmed, man. She going NXT. And now it was always gonna happen.
Really? Eh? Okay.
They got her. We got Velveteen Dream apology videos. What you think about that, by the way?
I liked it.
Do you think it was sincere?
I-
Do you think
it-
it was
it-
earnest?
I think it was. I think it was. I think this is a person who maybe had some bad luck, and I think maybe this is something we'll talk about tomorrow, but it's maybe similar to like the Chris Jericho thing. But I think it's
that too,
I think this is
man.
a person
a
who,
lot of things are going on, man,
like,
in the world of wrestling since we've been on little hiatus.
it's it's a man who was kind of accused of something Did he do it? Did he not do it? I don't know, but I think this is someone that's finally like. I think it's nice to see that he's finally taking responsibility for his actions, and instead of blaming everybody else, he's taken responsibility. And I think this is someone who just genuinely wants to be in the pro wrestling business. I think this is someone who still wants to be in NXT, and I think he still wants to very much be a part of the business. So it's nice to see him kind of take responsibility. Um, as far as will he get another opportunity, I don't know, but
And SmackDown
I
just
think
started too.
I think it's
By the way, we got Santos versus Kevin Owens. Logan Paul just showing up, the United States champion. So yeah, that should be fun.
I'm just gonna kind of refrain from kind of saying anything.
What about Logan Paul?
Yeah, it's like what, like 60 days? 60 days as United States champion, 0 title defenses.
0 title defenses,
It's like
0 matches.
Yeah, it's like embarrassing. It's almost like embarrassing. Like whatever. I'm gonna open up this door. Like if I was a WWE fan, I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed. I would be embarrassed to have Logan Paul as a champion that's representing my company. I would almost feel embarrassed. And it's like for as much slack as AEW kind of gets.
What's going on, man?
It's like, hey man, at least
Happy New Year.
At least Orange Cassidy, like, you look at like Orange Cassidy versus Dante Martin, and I know people just kind of dismiss that title match, but hey man, at least Orange Cassidy's out there defending the title week after week. At least he's out there giving people opportunities, whereas Logan Paul, like 60 days, 0 matches, 0 title defenses. And I think this is actually the first appearance he's made live as champion. It's just I would almost feel embarrassed to call him my United States champion.
He's not my United States champion. As of right now, I only recognize one United States champion, and that is the ELW United States champion. That being one Durag Danny.
There you go. But yeah, we'll see what happens with Velveteen Dream. I've said it before. Like, I think I'm trying to be careful with what I say. I'm trying to be very careful with what I say.
Like I said, a lot's happening. We're gonna talk more about that tomorrow. But it's like I just had to kind of get that the kettle was steaming, and I was like, man, I gotta talk to the colonel.
Do you think he? Do you think he deserves another opportunity? Do you think he should get another? Do you think he should get a second chance?
If he's genuine about like he cleaned himself up and all that other good stuff, then I mean, yeah, give him an opportunity.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I mean, give him an opportunity, and like I said, if he fails, then he fails again, and then you ain't gotta deal with him another time. But I mean, if the dude earnest and genuine about he's on a better road, you know what I'm saying? If you think there's still money to be made with the kid, like, yeah, man, why not?
Yeah, I'm with
especially
you.
Especially in the case of like that, like even if WWE doesn't take him back, I would even say let him, go to the Indies or whatever, and but if WWE takes it back, I'm pretty sure people would not be that, mad to see the Velveteen Dream return.
Especially like I find NXT to be a little dull. They could probably use that like shot in the arm, you know? Would you have him go back to NXT or would you just bring him straight to the main roster?
I say let him go back to NXT and kind of just see where he is.
Yeah, agreed.
And, you know, you can, like, you know, give him a run doing something. And like I said, give him a year in NXT. Just like I said, see where he is. And if he's in that level, then boom, move him to the next roster. Or if you think he should go sooner, then sooner. But at least let him go back to NXT and just see where he stands. Like I said, it's been a while.
Maybe maybe test him out and give him a rub with the NXT title and kind of
like I said, like let him. Like I said, he was never main roster when he left anyway. So you might as well just bring him back to NXT. Let him get a proper like kind of send off with a title or something. Like I said, see where he stands. Make sure the promo's still good. Is his wrestling still good? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
See if it's still there. Because ever since he left, he ain't really done nothing but just like tarnish his name. So I need to see. Can you still give me the stuff that people were like? This is the future right here. The guy that Shawn Michaels before Carmelo Stain showed up. This was his show pony. A lot of that's quick how people forget. Before Carmelo Stains pulled up, Velveteen Dream was Michael's pony.
Yeah.
So it's like let's see if the pony can still go. Especially since now you're trying to kind of transition Carmelo to main roster. So then bring in the Dream, put him back on NXT. Let him sit there with Michaels and see if he still knows how to work.
Yeah.
And if he can still go, okay. You bring him up to the main roster at some point. But before that, I don't even want to see him on SmackDown. I don't even want to see you on Raw. If you don't show up on NXT, no. So yeah, that's what I would do about the Dream. But let's jump back into the Fig stuff right now because I don't feel like listening to Logan Paul. So I'm gonna mute him and just watch the wrestling, but not actually listen.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
You know, it's just it is what it is. But Luke here, $90. Third quarter of 2024. There you go. Oh, I forgot about this one. Okay.
Here we go.
Just talking about
Yeah,
Fighter 2.
totally.
Blanca.
Yeah, totally the other direction. Now we get in a nice Blanca, nice classic looking Blanca.
Yeah. This is
it looks really nice.
This is the Blanca you want. The right color, the right gear, this basic Blanca.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah,
background.
really nice.
I like the background that he's on.
Yeah, that's cool.
People.
Yeah, it looks good, man. Like if you're collecting this line, like this is definitely one you're gonna want to probably pre-order because I feel like this will be like the Zangief. Like when he sells out, he'll probably be hard to get.
I think they sacrificed some of that beefiness Trunks to get him more articulated so he can do all the like Street Fighter like moves. Like they tried to fill him out in the chest area, but yeah, he could be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, cause like if you play the game, like Blanca doesn't necessarily play like a powerhouse. Like he's still supposed to be somewhat agile and still supposed to be somewhat like flexible. So yeah, they're probably trying to figure out like, okay, we want him to have like presence, but also like this is one that's gonna need to articulate.
Got a plastic shock effects.
That's really nice.
We got what, 4 different face sculpts. I look forward to all the recolors of this Blanca. This one will set you back 95, third quarter of 2024. Transformers! This kinda looks dope.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at that. This looks pretty cool.
Yeah, from 3-0, we've got Transformers DMLX, Articulated Figure Series, Megatron, G2 Universe. Yes, so this is this. Well, they already made Megatron, so basically what they did is just repainted it in the color scheme of his G2 form. What's going on, PlayStation 9? Big ups. And yeah, it looks dope. Like honestly, like if like they made an actual figure that transformed and it looked like this Megatron looked like this, I'd buy it because this shit looks cool in the G2 colors. Like I dig this because it's like yeah, this shit is pretty sweet.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, I'm not much of a G2 guy when it comes to Transformers, but if you are, then yeah, this definitely looks really nice.
Like I like most of the G2 colors repaints for most of the characters I didn't care for, but I always dug that they redesigned Megatron as a tank, but not just that they redesigned him because we can't he can't be a gun anymore, but the fact that the logic of how it happened just by Cobra hooking him up is like yeah, that's cool, it makes sense, and
Yeah, like that's always kind of cool because it's like at least they made it make sense like continuity wise.
yeah, so it was I was like, I didn't mind how he looked as far as like oh man, they
Yeah,
they made him a tank now, but it's like it's cool, it's Cobra, it makes sense. It's a military organization, it's kind of the thing. So you kind of almost you don't think about it too much, and it's a lot more practical, a big robot turning into a tank than turning into some like fucking gun. So okay, cool.
yeah,
But I like this Megatron. It'd be nice, like I said, if Hasbro take this design and make it. I know the old version had the cannon on the shoulder, but like, nah, look how it looks like as a regular Megatron, just a different color scheme. It's so cool.
yeah. Yeah, I really like this design. I've always kind of liked the G2 Megatron.
I'm the winner here. There is something wrong with my image. I never gas. But I'm trash though. Appreciate the 5. I like him. Let's see how long I'm banned for. You gotta be play that role play, hopping and dipping.
I almost feel like I want to get this though,
Talent, freedom.
but I'm kind of, you know me, I don't really do the non-transformable transformers like that.
Yeah, same.
And they gave you a little bit of the G2 on the arm. You can do that the cannon that way if you want that more authentic G2 with his cannon. So that's pretty cool too. They gave that option.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
You saw that fat nigga? I'm like frustrated right now that the FGC makes me money. I don't understand that. Do y'all see what the fuck I'm talking about? Come up with your own fucking lingo, please. Trash life, slaving, one skill, 3 rounds.
They try here, set you back.
Moron.
$100. Yeah, not a bad price. Hundo.
No. No, not too bad.
Of 2024.
Ooh, okay. From Amazing Yamaguchi, Revoltech, you got the Arkham Knight Batman.
Jimmy's missing the Yamaburi.
This looks really good.
Yeah, it does look nice. This is,
This looks nice.
From Revoltech, this is like, it doesn't look as crazy, like choppy with the panels to make it articulated like they normally do. Like they actually went subtle with it and used like a soft goods cape too. That was a good move.
I feel like this design works for like Yamaguchi because he's more of like an armored character. Like he's already kind of like he's already supposed to be like a little panely, so it kind of fits for him. But they didn't go, yeah, like they didn't go over the top with it. The soft goods cape with the wires really nice.
Yeah, I like that. It's nice. It's nice. It's a classy. Like I said, I would prefer this than some like panely wings, panel like
Yeah,
fucking cape and shit like they did with the other Batman. This right here, like soft goods is soft goods is the way to go on that one. So
yeah, big time.
like whoever made that decision, good job. That one is what I would say a wise decision. Although if I did have any like critique, I would like the Batman and like the outfit to be darker to go alongside the armor though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
'Cause it's
Yeah,
like
you're definitely right about
that
that.
that that part about it is like, oh man, they're like you were like you're close. But I guess it's because that's how it looks in the game. So and I don't think I played this one, so it's like yeah, I don't know too well how the color scheme was, but I would feel like the more lighter bluish or grayish area, if it was just darker to match with the armor bits, oh, this shit would be just fucking perfect.
Yeah, like he just needs to be like a shade darker.
So it's just like yeah, almost there, almost there. But like just good, still good enough. But almost had it though. Well, it's all good though.
Looks good. Probably I'm not gonna get it personally, but I can still appreciate that it looks really nice.
Yeah, it's a nice Batman. Set you back a buck 10. October of 2024.
Oh baby. From now we're going to totally other import company making DC figures. From Mayfex, we got Scarecrow from Hush. This is it for me. This is like definitive Scarecrow.
Yeah,
Like
this is a good looking Scarecrow. I like
this is like the yeah, like I think this is like the definitive comic book Scarecrow.
I have returned.
You know, and it's Mayfax, so you know it'll be nice and posable.
This the Mayfex Scarecrow.
Yeah, Mayfax Scarecrow.
Oh, he looks good.
Oh, you missed the Yamabuti Batman. It's really nice.
Oh no, not the. Oh my God, his head sculpt really looks like me.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh
God,
shit! I didn't even know he came with an unmasked head sculpt. That's pretty nice.
that's like me if I had a baby with Adrian Brody. That's that's that head sculpt. Think
Now I
about
want
that
it even
tonight.
more.
Yeah, think about that tonight. You sicko.
I'd rather not.
This is cool. I'm I'm probably gonna get this because we don't really have like a definitive like comic book Scarecrow. You know,
Is this part of their Hush line?
it is.
Ah, that's what I thought. They love Hush.
Like I don't think DC Universe Classics ever gave us a Scarecrow, right? Did they?
DC. Yeah, they did.
Did
They
they?
did actually. Yeah,
Okay.
with the sickle and everything. He was pretty good.
But
I don't know. He was good. He was more of a slender man than this one though. Like they really went nuts with making him skinny with the DCUC one.
Okay, got you.
oh, this is nice. Is there coming any weapons though? No weapons.
I guess it doesn't look like it.
That's a shame.
Maybe that's yeah, maybe that's the one kind of maybe that's the one knock against this figure is the fact that he doesn't come with any like he doesn't come with any weapons. Maybe that's the one like that's the one thing this against that's the one against him, you know?
Does he not come with like a sickle or anything? Like this version? Oh wow, so he's just on his own, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, no weapons. That's,
Okay.
I hope you give me some weapons.
That's really bare. Oh no! Don't remind me.
You love it too, Jimmy.
You show me all of the worst things there are on the internet.
I open your
Except
mind. I open your mind.
open my mind to filth. Boom, roasted.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
got
have.
you there, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You got me. I was completely roasted.
I'm good at this.
Totally obliterated. Totally. Don't even know what hit me.
Mm-hmm.
Little scarecrow over here. Buck 15. November of 2024.
For real, $1.15?
Yeah, with no
Mhm.
weapons. That's I mean, you get the two
No
other head
weapon.
sculpts, but at least like I get a weapon.
I know that's standard pricing for Mafex, but usually these figures come with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So
This one seems to show nothing, but okay.
Yeah, continuing with Mafex, we're getting Black Panther, and I think he looks really good.
I think it comes with a throne as well too. So because I already have this Black Panther.
Yeah.
But he came with a bunch of rocks and explosions. This one comes with a throne now, so.
Yeah, he looks good.
The MCU is in such disarray.
I think I think the only thing keeping me away from this figure is the fact that I just bought the Mezco MCU Black Panther.
uh,
But if I didn't have that, I would definitely be getting this.
Let me see.
I didn't know that Mezco did they did an MCU Black Panther.
Yeah, like they did it like a long time ago though. Like it's
Oh,
quite old.
okay. Yeah, I mean this one face scan on him isn't too bad. We've seen some pretty bad ones.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing ever. So it's completely fine.
But I'm really Black Panthered out. There's been a lot of releases.
Well, this one is gonna set you back a buck 40. Goddamn, buck 40. $14 deposit. That's rough.
It's because of that throne.
Yeah, the throne definitely.
Okay, we got from Mastermind Creations. We got All Built in Perfection
Okay,
series.
so yeah.
This is Ignis with bonus. This is their version of Hotspot of the Protector Bots. So yeah, this is their offering for that combiner, which he looks good. He's definitely got that G1 vibe going on. So it's just how is it gonna look combined.
Yes, sir.
I might think about have to go in on these because right now MMC is the only one out here making a combiner for the Protector Bots right now. And that's how it's going to look combined. As you know, it's missing 2 other guys, but they've only done 3 so far. But even with the 3, that looks pretty badass as a defensor, to be honest.
Does he scale with Zeta?
I think he does because I think they're doing parts forming on this one. Don't quote me. But I think they're doing parts forming on this one, so. So I'm curious. And like I said, right now they're the only ones doing the protector bots, so I might have to start fucking with MMC on this one, bro. Plus, they did pretty good with their version of Bruticus, and that one wasn't even a parts forming, but it was pretty good. Although it was like a little bit tinier than the Zeta one. So. This is a bit pricey. 205, but I think he's coming with the rest that makes the body. So yeah, like I said, he's the main part of the body, so he might be a little bit more. April of 2024. Came back right in time.
Oh,
Jimmy.
we're finishing the diecast Mark 1. Yeah, so this, if you've been collecting the Hot Toys diecast line for X amount of years, I've been on and off with it, then this would be the last piece you need. Because this completes Armors 1 through 7 remade. And then maybe now we can move on to Ironmonger, but it's very pretty. I just don't like the price.
Yeah, that price is kind of ugly.
You know, we're that's almost $500, and if you spend $100 more, you can get a quarter scale, which is way better than any of these 6 scale ones. So I'm not sure what they're doing with prices anymore, but it's very pretty. It looks movie accurate for the most part. I think there's too much black shading. He didn't have that much in the movie, but I know what they're going for, and the whole gimmick, because you know, if you're a veteran in the Hot Toys Iron Man community, you'll know that the first one was called Armor Unleashed back in 2013, 2012, and that whole gimmick was you can take most of the armor off, and they're doing that here, but they're tripling it, so you can literally remove every panel off this guy and reveal what's underneath all the silver bits. So I guess that's why they're pricing him a little bit more than typical diecast figures, but even then, it's not exactly incentive for me because I will remove the armor once and then never again. So there you go. And I don't think there's any point in me finishing 1 through 7 diecast, because I think it's impossible to get the Mark 7 now, and I slept on that one, so.
Oh, shit. AOP back? Nice.
AOP.
Iron Man. It's Iron Man.
Okay. Got themselves a little bit of a little faction popping off, huh? rough Robert Downey right there.
Oh yeah, the head sculpt. It's okay, but it's not Iron Man 2. So do better, Hot Toys. If you're charging me those $500. Oh, there's the old one that I have.
So are you upgrading though?
Yep, that's the original, which was good for its time, but
Are you upgrading though, Jimmy?
not for that price. I'm not upgrading.
I feel you on that.
Like, yeah, like there you go. You can remove everything. So it's Armor Unleashed on steroids, which is very lovely. But reflective and metallic finish. And like, what's with these bases too? Can you just give me a regular, like, whatever. I'm gonna talk forever. Like, this bitch is $475.
475, 7125 deposit, June of 2025.
Like, take this into consideration. In the last less than 10 years, the price for a diecast Iron Man has gone up $180 to $190.
Well,
Like, that's fucking crazy.
get ready for more Iron Man.
You know what? This is okay because it looks like a piece of shit anyway.
The what if Iron
Like,
Man,
people gave Iron Man...
Sicarian Iron Man.
Everybody gave Iron Man 3... Everybody gave Iron Man 3 shit because of the recycled suits. You happy now? Look at this fucking monstrosity. He looks like a fucking Gogurt.
Gogurt.
Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. I'll tell you a funny story. My mom knows she knows I used to collect the Hot Toys Iron Man. Every time there's a new one, I show one to her. And I showed her this one, and she goes, "The fuck is this?" Yeah. What is it? And like, I get the gimmick because of what, the What If episode, but come on.
I think it looks. I think it looks cool. I like this design. I like this color scheme.
I would have been fine if it wasn't for the color scheme, because like the fact that he's made out of different, like, he's not symmetrical, he's asymmetrical is fine. I just wish the colors were not as flashy, like not Gogurt colors.
See, that's what makes me like it so much. It's like it has like shelf presence.
Oh,
Like, it's bright and vibrant, like it just stands out. Like, visually it's really appealing.
I have a bright orange Iron Man, like the Peacemaker, but I think the blue throws me off. I'm surprised they gave him a face though, the head sculpt.
Yeah. But I mean, they could do that because it was animated, so you can kind of get away with that, making that face.
Yeah.
You didn't have to make an official Robert Downey, so. You know what? I agree with Trunks. This should have just been a Marvel Legends, not a Hot Toys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like if they make this as a Marvel Legends, I'm copping, but this is not gonna be my first Hot Toy, that's for sure.
Gogurt armor?
Yeah.
Gogurt armor! Oh yeah, you see, this is where I also have like a bit of an issue. It's the scale. Well, not the scale. The scale is fine. It's the fact that they're charging you 500 for something that's just a little bit bigger than a 6 scale. That's what I have beef with, but because I don't know if this has die cast or not, I can't tell.
Let me see.
He may. Most of the Iron Mans they make now
It
are die
says
cast.
die
Yeah, made of die.
cast, plastic, and fabric. Where's the fabric?
Okay, so okay, that's that's a little bit more uh justified. I think the fabric is like his exposed parts. So
Okay.
I can see him like in the joints where the elbows are. I think that's fabric. Like
Ah, I
so it's
got
mixed media, but
you. Yeah, that's possible. But yeah. 510, 7650 deposit, March of 2025. So you got time to think about it, and you got time to save. So,
how many do you guys want?
yeah, I'll take one.
All right, Matt.
I need at least 3.
Okay, so I'm buying 4 and not making it 5 because I don't need Gogurt Iron Man, but I get you guys Gogurt Iron Man.
Alright, cool.
But that'll do it for fig news. But we're gonna stick on BBTS for a while because, like I said, we wanted to kind of talk about the best of 2023. You know, and a lot of figures came out in 2023, and there were a lot of good standouts and definitely companies and lines that came about. So I'll start off. I would definitely say standout. One of the standouts for 2023 is definitely not only just the Street Fighter line, but Jada Toys in a whole, because they've been putting out some pretty decent bangers at pretty decent prices. And like I said, the Street Fighter stuff is definitely top on that list. I've got all the 3 that are currently out on retail, waiting for that Ken to drop.
Yeah.
Like I said, this Chung Li definitely was
Yeah,
a
Jada
highlight.
Toys has been doing their thing.
Yeah. I would say definitely a company last year that definitely like got their names in people's mouths because they were putting out a really good products. 6-inch scale, $25. You know, you're getting all the articulation you would get from a sideshow or a figure arts. You know, like I said, the Ryu was good. The Fei Long was is exceptional. Chung Li's off the chain, and like I said, the Ken shouldn't be any different. And not even just their Street Fighter stuff, the stuff they've been doing with like the Chester Cheetah and their the Mega Man stuff is looking really good. So they're definitely putting themselves out there to be one of those like up and comers that'll be, if they keep going this pace, that they'll be in contention of the Hasbros and the Mattels of the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, anything come to mind with you guys as far as like G.I. Joe? G.I. Joe definitely was something that dropped a lot in 2023. Like, whoa. Any standouts to either two of you that like come to mind when you think of G.I. Joe in 2023?
Feel like I feel like GI Joe maybe dropped off a little bit this year. It's because last year they had too many like heavy hitters.
People got their his tanks last year, and, and that's definitely,
I
I would
feel
say,
like this year there
something
was a lot of stuff that was like just okay, but yeah,
you
like last
know,
year we just had way too many
I would
bangers.
say there was a couple figures within the line that came out during 2023
Like the
that
like
were
this
exceptional. I mean, we got a lot of classic characters and such like the shipwrecks, Slaughter. Listen, I think GI Joe plus the
like the
fact
ship
that they I said the his tape came out.
like the shipwreck
Oh,
like the shipwreck was pretty good. Snow Job was pretty good. Like Copperhead was pretty good.
you know what I'm saying, we got a lot of the Crimson Bats. That was a fan favorite of mine personally. I think those were like
Like
outside of the basic bats. I think, like I said, the Crimson Bats were the only appropriate color swap outside of the normal color for me at least. Like I saw the Snow Bats, I seen the Python Patrols, and to me they're okay. But if I was to swap a regular bat, the Crimson one is the only one that truly works.
yeah.
Like I said, Sergeant Slaughter was a nice figure as well. Definitely a standout.
Well, he was like a 2022 release.
Was it? I thought it was 2023.
Yeah. No.
Well, for me,
Yeah, like
he
that's
was
what
a
I mean. Like
standout for me at least in 2023. But the bats also were definitely.
yeah, like 2022 we had so many hitters. It's not even that they didn't release a lot of nice figures. It's just that I didn't buy as many Joes this year because
Well, that's why I didn't
they're
want to
they're
do.
just, they're just
I didn't want to base it like on stuff we own. I'm just looking at the stuff that has come out that I've seen in stores and go, oh man, this is nice. It looks good. You know what I mean? Even if I haven't held it in hand, the fact that the next time I come back, it's not here anymore. So clearly somebody wants it. And like I said,
yeah,
for the
this is
GI Joe ones,
like
I've
this
seen
year
the
there was a lot of
shipwrecks,
focus.
I've seen
This
the
this
Lieutenant Falcons and the Dusties and the Trouble Bubbles, and now I see like they just started dropping the Python Patrol Trouble Bubble with the Alley, like the Techno Viper.
yeah. Like I think this year there was a lot more focus on like army builders uh as opposed to like classic characters. I think there was a lot more attention on like army builders this year. Like we got the Range Viper, which was pretty nice.
You know,
We
Junk
got the Tele Viper with the Trouble Bubble.
Mutt and Junkyard came out last year, and then that was, from all accounts, a really good one, especially a sought after character as well.
I see again. I would technically put them as a 24 release because I think Big Bad just got lucky and got them in early. Like I don't know if they're readily available yet.
I've seen plenty of people who showed
Like
them off, so I would consider it
yeah,
readily available.
okay. Have you seen them at retail yet?
Me myself, no, but like I said, I've seen others show off that they got theirs out in retail. You know how it is. It's a state to state thing around here.
For sure. Yeah, the Mutt and Junkyard is a nice it's a nice set.
Now, I would say like Transformer wise, of course, like I said, Deathsaurus, but outside of the Deathsaurus, I mean, I'm not that familiar this year with the Legacy stuff because, like I said, I've kind of tapped out of the Legacy line itself.
I'll say that Studio series this year kind of dipped a lot.
Big time. Big
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, like major. So that sucked.
I would say for the Transformers too, I think I think in general I think there was a bit of a dip. Uh seems like they've almost totally moved on from Beast Wars. Like we didn't get nearly as many Beast Wars characters.
Yeah.
And a lot of those Junkions we got a lot of like of the new like Junkions, which they're all right. Like they're definitely all right. Like I got them, but yeah, I think they were just all right, you know?
You know, I can see, I can go with you on that. I would say, like I said, out of the stuff that did come out of Legacy, the ones that at least stood out for me was the Leo Prime and Metal Hawk. But like I said, Metal Hawk
Yeah,
is easy.
Metal Hawk
He's
is nice.
easy because he's just a Cyclonus clone.
The Metal Hawk is really good. I'm 50-50 on the Leo Prime. Like I don't think the alt mode was very good.
Nah, the alt mode
Like the
was
lion
kind of
mode.
it was solid in the way it encapsulated everything. I'll give it that. Face is kind of shit.
Yeah.
I think the face hurts it the most.
Big time, like that face was definitely bad. But yeah, the robot mode itself was pretty good. Yeah, like you said, the Metal Hawk I thought was really nice.
Yeah,
Like
I
said,
like Metal. I think
but Metal Hawk is good because it's just Cyclonus.
I was just
Yeah, yeah.
that's the only reason I like him.
Yeah, 'cause
Like
but the retooling that they did with him, with the Cyclonus body, is actually good for Metal Hawk. Cause like I said, he's a pretender, so he should have a shell. But his it's very. They gave it that very anime feel. So if you were gonna pair him with any other figures, you could pair him well with the Japanese from Victory and shit.
yeah, yeah. I thought the bludgeon was pretty good. I know some people didn't like that, but I thought the bludgeon was really good.
It was good, you know, retooling of Tarn. Again, it's one of those things.
Yeah.
I would just kind of prefer. I would just like them. Just like, can we just get the Pretender?
Yeah, that would have been much better.
Like, just make a non-transforming bludgeon who looks like a samurai, and then make a version of him that's just a little green purple tank, and people would be happy with that. Like, make it a 2-pack.
Yeah.
But just be the concept of, okay, this is the Pretender, even though you're not going to put this Transformer inside him per se, but, you know, if you have Bludgeon, you were never going to display him in the robot mode. It was always going to be in the shell anyway. That's the point.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's why
precisely.
I like they try to make Bludgeon a robot, but it's like, I just want you to make him like look like the samurai with a skull face. That's it. And he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to transform. I don't need him to.
I agree.
The one time I wanted a non-transforming Transformer. I just need him to look like a Pretender. And then, like I said, if you want to give him a robot mode as well, you make a 2-pack where you make a little dude who looks like a little fucking tank, and then make just just make like a Marvel Legends that looks like a fucking samurai and call it Bludgeon.
Yeah.
That's all I need. Give him a sword and a cool skull face, and call it a day.
Yeah, I noticed.
Pretender. And if you wanted to do that with some of the other Pretenders, do it. I would allow it because they're Pretenders. I'm gonna pretend like there's a robot in there.
I realized that we didn't finish the Studio Series Dinobots this year.
Yes.
Still.
Swoop. It hasn't swooped in.
Yeah, apparently there's like a big delay with Swoop and people are still having a hard time finding Snarl. I can't find Snarl in the store,
Yeah, I don't have Snarl yet either.
You
so I
know,
hope next year will be it.
I got Grimlock, I got Slag, I got Sludge, no Snarl.
Yeah.
Just Woo.
Again, when it comes to Transformers, it's really hard for me though. Like, not to say that Deathsaurus was really just stole the show.
Oh yeah, it was tits.
Yeah.
It looks good on my shelf right now. It's really nice. It is definitely, it was worth the investment. It's a niche character, so they went all out, and I'm glad they did. And like I said, it complements the Star Saber. So
Oh, the one from Skyquake? Skyquake from Prime, I thought he was really good.
I still didn't get him. I really want to.
and as far as
He looks great.
third party offerings, see, I'm not that up to date with a lot of the third parties. The last one I would say, I guess would be the current ones would be these KFCs,
Yeah.
Snapdragon.
I-
Like I said,
The-
I've been very selective lately with the third party stuff because I'm trying to do all masterpiece scale. So it's like, oh no, you know what? And the one I know kind of came out later, but came out fucking Astro Train from Fans Toys. That was a good one.
That's a good one, but I think the one third party that stole the show for me this year was the Fans Toys Soundwave.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, that was a good one, too. I was
The
tempted-
cassettes weren't.
I'm thinking about upgrading my masterpiece Soundwave, to be honest.
He's like crazy. The cassettes aren't good. Like, don't expect those to be good at all. They're actually, I think they're.
I got the Mastermind Rumble and Frenzy and a Ravage. So
Oh, there you
go.
go. But the rest of him is like perfect. It's one of those figures where I have a really hard time finding something wrong with him. He's almost perfect. And the fact you can transform him into his toy decos, that's even better.
Yeah, there's a lot of like third party stuff that has dropped, but you know. Like I said, I can't buy just every company's transforming no more. It's gotta be masterpiece scale. It's gotta be tied to G1, baby. G1.
Master- You mean Master Piss?
Shut up,
Shit.
masterpiece.
You love me.
Oh, these
You
things are finally
love-
available? Do I go in on these cone heads?
Oh, do they have all three?
Yeah, they're available now. Cause I got
Oh, shit.
I have the blue one. These two, they're out $1.40 each.
Wait, is it Ramjet and... Oh, damn, they got Dirge too? Or, sorry, they got Thrust?
Yeah, these are the make toys now. They're, like I said, compared to like what they have them in the, like I said, I just honestly I need cone heads. I need cone heads to finish off the secret team. They won't go with the secrets I have now because I got those them deformations, the ones that look more cartoon accurate. These won't kind of pair well with them, but it's like I still need cone heads though.
I was hoping that Takara would take the new Seeker molds and make them cone heads, but they haven't. Because I have those and they're pretty good, but they haven't done it, and I don't know why. Like, I would have bought all three. Dirge.
I have Dirge already. I just don't have Rams yet. And Thrust to complete the cone heads. I was hoping like if one of the third parties like Deformation was gonna do some cone heads, because it's like, yo, if y'all do some cone heads, I'll buy all three right now. Let's fucking go. Yeah, I need these right here. But anything else you guys can think of that came out in 2023 that was a standout in your mind? Oh, one personal one, Wukong, the Monkey King that I got from that third party. That shit is fucking tits. Probably one of the best figures I've ever bought, hands down.
The Storm Collectibles Baki was really good. Figure Arts had like a really strong year. Like continuing the Naruto line. And then they started the Bleach line, which I think was really good. So yeah, Figure Arts, really strong year. McFarlane, like the DC Multiverse line, I think has been really good. Like I think he's finally started to wise up, and like we got a lot of like classic like comic characters. Like we finally got a classic Wonder Woman. We got the Red Tornado. Like we got the Doomsday. We got the fucking Captain Atom.
The last Ronin was last year, right?
Yeah.
That's another one of those. Like, yeah, that was a standout figure too. I like that from NECA, that one and the unarmored one. I think those were pretty damn sweet. That's why I got both. I'm trying to think what else, because I know you gotta get out here soon, man. So
3-0 really impressed me this year. Like, I know we don't give Bayformers any love on this show, but
fuck that shit.
3-0, like, say what you want about the designs. What they're doing with those figures is just crazy.
You know what? Well, you're on the subject of 3-0, so I don't mean to derail your momentum. But I bought my first 3-0 figure this year. That Bloodshot was like totally knocked me off my feet. Like I was not expecting that Bloodshot to be as good as it was.
Yeah, those those trans.
We finished our gargoyles. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, how can I even forget about gargoyles? Yeah, gargoyles definitely another standout line. Like the stuff that they dropped, pretty much all the figures were just top notch. Like I said, the Xanatos, the Armor Xanatos, the Lexington, the Lisa,
Yeah.
like yeah, it's. I don't have too many complaints outside of just wingspan of real estate. Still a good fucking figure
though. Yeah. It seems like we got it this year, but it seems like it's gonna probably go away next year. But we got a lot of good like Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Like this was definitely the year of like Dungeons and Dragons from both like Hasbro and NECA. Like the War Duke was really good. Like NECA gave us a Strong Heart that was really nice. And then even Hasbro, they gave us like some really good like creatures for Dungeons and Dragons. Like the Owl Bear was really cool. The gelatinous cube was really cool, and then they gave us I forget what it's called. It's like a big eyeball, and it's got like sharp teeth, and it's got like tentacles and shit. I'm forgetting what they call it, but like that was really cool. Like we got all the like cartoon figures.
Also, back to NECA, those the Mirage 4-pack of turtles definitely is a standout this year. Last year,
Yeah,
really
yeah, that was
nice.
nice.
I would even say when they was dropping those Mutanimals, those were pretty good figures as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Mutanimals were good. Zog was good. Um, yeah, the Man Ray was really nice.
Like I said, 2023. Like I said, I know I know I'm blanking out on certain things, but I just know a lot of good stuff did come out. I didn't buy everything.
I didn't buy most of these, I would say, but if you're like a fan of Indiana Jones,
Oh,
then yeah, you definitely ate good this year if you're like an Indiana Jones fan, because the adventure series, they pretty much gave you a pretty decent collection.
yeah, I picked up a lot this year.
Trunks is mourning that Power Rangers got no love last year in the Shadow Realm. I mean,
Yeah,
it's one of those situations where it's just like, motherfuckers is just too damn greedy.
yeah.
I mean, at least you got certain stuff, at least from the Lightning collection, before they stopped making them. So you got that.
Yeah.
We got that Omega Rangers 4-pack. Like that was nice. We got Blue Centurion. He was really good. Uh, was the Alien Rangers this year? I think Alien Rangers were this year.
Yeah, it was this year.
Yeah, so like they gave us two separate box sets that completed two separate teams. That's not too bad. I don't know. Did they complete any other teams this year? I don't think they did.
I just think they gave me. I know they dropped those reissue kind of the Red Ranger with the Green Ranger shield and the Green Ranger without the shield and that Pink Ranger.
Yeah, we got all those. We got all those remastered, those MMPR like remasters.
So I mean, they didn't do a lot, but the stuff they did were at least decent enough to like, I'd rather you make more, but I'm glad at least if this is gonna be your last offering for a while, at least it wasn't shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think they might have finished off Lost Galaxy this year. I think they might have finished off Lost Galaxy.
And what about an SPD too? Got finished.
Yeah, that's right. You're right. SPD got finished. So I mean SPD, there is still some people they could make if they wanted to, but it would all just be like gravy at this point. So I don't know. Like for Lightning Collection, that's like four at least that I can think of. Like that's four completed teams this year.
And different. I know they gave a nice selection of some monsters as well too. So
Yeah, like we got the Minotaur. He was very nice. Piranha Head was very nice.
I mean, like I said,
This year, Mezco gave us our Big Chap and our Jungle Hunter this year. Those were pretty good.
Yeah, the Mezco Pyramid Head was really fucking nice.
Oh yeah, Pyramid Head.
I'm gonna have to say my standout of for Marvel Legends. It's got to go to my man Big Joe Fix It, baby.
Yeah, Joe Fixit was good. Blob. I actually think the Blob was still really good. I really like that Blob a whole bunch.
Like I said, I like
As far as
and like I said, I'm looking forward to that Wolverine 2-pack with Joe Fixer too.
Yeah.
Hot Toys this year, I said this at the beginning of the year, but their Carnage was really fucking great. Like that's probably one of the best figures they've put out in the last couple of years. So that was nice to see. 6 scale Carnage.
That's what's up. I think there was some other Marvel Legends that I got that were pretty decent this year as well. I don't remember. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
kind of. I'm.
the Hawkeye. Hawkeye was good. The classic with the little jet scooter. I think was a really good Hawkeye.
Oh yeah, it was, and on that same note, the Black Widow was
Yeah,
really nice
the
too. Like the
classic,
Black
the
Widow
classic
and the.
one. Yeah, she's good. I was reluctant to buy her at first, but then when I did and paired her with Hawkeye and that anniversary Captain America, it was like, oh, this is coming along to be a good looking Avengers team right here. Also,
Yeah,
that two
I
pack
think.
with Thor and Destroyer. I know the Thor wasn't the best, but that Destroyer is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, the classic Ant-Man was really good as well.
So there's definitely been some decent Marvel Legends stuff that's been out. So, like I said, 2023.
Plus, like
it's a less mixture of good and the bad. I mean, there were some stinkers, but
all the No Way Home stuff we got too, like the Green Goblin, the Doctor Octopus, like getting a Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, like that was really nice.
yeah,
You know, my only hope is that hopefully they can finish the No Way Home stuff, and hopefully we can get a Lizard and a new Electro in 2024.
and I will say,
Put it in a pack for all I care.
not every one of them, but at least a couple of the retro card Spider-Man, like the Ben Reilly was good.
Yeah.
I can't speak for the other ones because I heard they were pretty shit. Yeah, to be honest. But I would say with 2024 here, and you know, if they keep going the way they've been going, like I said, 2024 should be just as good. Like I said,
Yeah.
there's already a bunch of figures that I've got just on top of my head that I'm like, I know what I'm looking forward to. Like I said, the Wolverine Joe Fixer 2-pack is something that I'm like, is a must that I'm getting. The Angel, like I said, I say I'm on the fence, but I'll probably bite the bullet on it just because it's just Angel, and I've always been a fan of Angel.
Yeah.
What's another thing that I'm kind of hyped for a little bit? I'm hoping the rest of those gargoyles that we've seen previewed will come out in 2024 as well, like the McBain and all that.
Oh yeah.
So
and the Cold Stone I'm looking forward to. Definitely Macbeth I'm looking forward to.
And of course, Transformalize. I hope. I don't know. Like, I guess how much longer do we before Legacy's over and they go on to something new?
I suspect pretty soon. We'll be going on to something else.
Apparently, apparently GI Joe's planning on working on their next out is Cobra Law.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. I hope we get a really nice Glomulus.
Now, hear me out here. I had an idea because I saw some. I had some other friends that were talking about this. What if you did a Cobra Law 4-pack, but HasLabbed it? Now, hear me out. You're gonna get Globulus, Nemesis Enforcer, Pythona, and you'll get like one of the Cobra Law soldiers. Now, with the further tiers, you get extra Cobra Law soldiers. So say if they go,
I don't know.
So say if they go, the goal is 10,000 backers, and then they go, if we get 12,000 backers, we'll throw in 2 more Cobra Law soldiers. So now you are getting 3 Cobra Law soldiers, the rest with the other crew. And then they go, okay, if we hit 14,000, we'll give you 2 more. One of them maybe will make female, just because. But now you've got 5 Cobra Law soldiers.
I would definitely get it. Like I would definitely get it, but
like I'm saying, but just think of that. Like, I think that would be something that would actually work. Because not only are you paying for the 4 mainline figures of the Cobra Law, and then the stretch goals is just now you're getting that army building. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, why not? It ain't gonna cost Hasbro any money. All you're doing is reproducing one figure out of the 4 5 more times outside of making one a female.
yeah, I wouldn't be against it.
And that way you don't have to worry about, oh, do we run the risk of the mass production to retail where it's like, okay, HasLab it, make it, I don't know, $125 and then go from there. 125 is reasonable.
Yeah, I would get it. I would go in on that for sure.
Like I said, you make the stretch goals just 2 extra figures. And if you don't even want to do 2 extras, make it just 1 extra soldier. Even at the end of the day, you still get 3 soldiers.
Yeah.
I was just being a little more generous with the 2. Because it's like, hey, you get 2 extra soldiers. It's really no skin off of your back, Hasbro, because you're just giving out the same figure. The only one that might be a different one is if you make one female. But this one, you don't even got to make them black or white. They don't show skin color. Just make one female bodied. But then to do the rest and just have them detailed like they were in the fucking movie.
Yeah, I'd go in on that for sure. Because I definitely I want all that Cobra Law stuff. So if that's how they chose to release it, then yeah. And again, like that's something that would work as a right, because the whole thing with the HasLab is it's supposed to be stuff that they wouldn't want to release maybe at retail. So that would make sense because not everybody is into the movie stuff,
Yeah, but like most of the G.I. Joe fans are, and that's a big community, and they'll support it just to fill out that collection. And like I said, it's one of those things where you're gonna have a bunch of dudes ordering 4 or 5 of those because they want extra soldiers. Where it's like, just make the stretch goals, the extra tiers, just more soldiers.
I'd be okay with that.
And I don't think anybody would object with that because it's like it's gonna be something that they're gonna want in the first place. And you're telling me that, hey, if you back this, I'm guaranteeing you, you're getting 5 of these. And so that means even if you still buy 2 of these, you go in for 2. Now you're getting 10 fucking soldiers. 10 fucking soldiers.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good deal to me.
Yeah, I'd be in on that.
Really good deal to me. But all I'm gonna say is, Hasbro, do not go over $125. Do not be greedy and try to be like, give us 200. Fuck off. $125.
Yeah, that would be the deal breaker. Like it would have to be like $125 or something. Like if they got too greedy with it,
because at the end of the day,
that would sort of be the deal breaker.
The stretch goals ain't nothing but extra figures of the same figure. Even if you try to sit there and go, oh, we gave him a different paint job, same fucking figure. You know, don't pull that his tank shit with me, because they did that with the his tank. What did they do with the his tank? What did they give you in the stretch goal? More soldiers. More soldiers. What did they do to you? They painted a couple of them. What did they do to you? They give you one with a female body. So what can that? Why you can't do that? You can't do that for Cobra La? You can't do that for Cobra La. And then the last real big extra actual original figure they gave you with the Commander. That was the real selling point with the Commander. Sure, the his take, is nice, but the real selling point was the Commander.
Oh yeah, big time, big time.
So it's like, yeah, if Cobra Law is gonna be a thing, I recommend they have it and make the extra tiers just extra soldiers. Well, I think we can move on. I think we're gonna talk about What If.
Oh yeah.
Well, What If dropped during the holiday season. They did everybody a solid though, releasing it all in 1 week so you didn't have to sit here and stretch it out for days on end and weeks on end. Which I am also glad that they did that. But what are you guys? What are y'all first impressions of it? Jimmy, Matt, y'all still there? What happened to y'all? Oh, we lost Jimmy. No, he's back. So, what did y'all think of Marvel's?
Sorry, I'm hearing like. Sorry, I was hearing like every other word. Sorry, my bad.
I was asking what was your take on Marvel's What If season 2?
A downgrade from season 1 so far.
Yeah, I wasn't that crazy about season 2. Like a lot of the episodes were just like didn't really care. Like I didn't. The episode of What If Nebula joins Nova Corps, I didn't care about it. It was kind of a boring episode to me. I didn't care about Child Star-Lord and alternate Avengers. Didn't care about it.
Yeah, I think that was the problem with this season of What If. A lot of the episodes I just didn't find like that interesting. Like not necessarily bad, but they were just boring. Like they were just boring. Like the What If Happy Hogan Save Christmas episode to me, like it was just kind of like who cares? Like who cares about that, you know?
Yeah, I didn't care about what happened if Hela fought with the 10 rings. Like I didn't care about that one. Didn't care about the Peggy Carter episode. It's just like the 1602.
I think like they lost I think they lost the appeal of what If was supposed to be. Like I think the appeal of What If was supposed to be like, what if like major moments were like slightly different, but then with this one, it wasn't really like anything major. It was just kind of like the episode where they introduced like the new character. Like I don't understand. Like it just what if seems like a weird premise to like let's totally introduce a brand new character and totally give this new character like a backstory and all this stuff. Like the Hella one, like I don't understand like the Hella episode. Like what is the premise? Like what if Hella got banished instead of Thor? Like I don't know.
Especially that, like the one with the Indian girl getting Tesseract powers, and then at the end we get the evil Doctor Strange, which then ties into like the finale, where it's like he's trying to once again create his universe by grabbing up other variants of multiversal like powers and shit, and it's just like I don't know. It just seemed really like I've as a person who read the comics and was a what if reader. That's not how like you even said it. That's not how the what ifs work. It takes events that have happened and given it an alternate like ending. You just don't make up shit and just be like, well, like you just now just here's this person, and it's like, why do I care about this person? I've never read a thing about a race of Indians who were bestowed with powers from the Tesseract. So why do I care about them? Why do I care to see the continuing story of Peggy Carter and the Hydra Stomper, who's now the new like Winter Soldier? Like, let's move on to some real what ifs. Like you had a bunch of MCU movies and shows that came out, and y'all couldn't do a what if about any of those things? About any of those things? Ain't that some shit? We can only what if the one good movie, and that's Avengers. But we can't seem to what if nothing else that we've made in the fucking MCU that ain't Avengers or Doctor Strange. With the what if fucking Wanda never gave up her powers and kept taking over that town? What if fucking what if Moon Knight never tried to he just resisted it and did what Khonshu did, so he'd have to get the other personality out. Like what if? What if the fucking the goddamn bum ass Eternals failed and that Celestial managed to get all the way out of Earth? Like what if? I'd rather see something like that than you make up this nonsense. You had all these MCU fucking shows. What if Submariner beat the new Black Panther? What if? Don't you think that'd be a better show? Like,
I mean,
you got
yeah.
all these MCU properties that you've done in the past few years, and instead y'all like, let's just make up some what if shit and throw in some familiar faces to make people feel happy. Like, oh, it's Jeff Goldblum. Like, oh, whatever. But it's like it's just trash content.
That's why we had the Nebula episode. Everybody likes Karen Gillan, so we got to give her own episode, guys, even if it's shit. And it's not a what if; it's just a scenario.
At least with the first season, it was closely tied to whatever was happening in them MCU movies. Now y'all just like made shit up that don't make no sense and really not even that interesting. Where it's like you have a whole tapestry of shows that have come out and at your disposal to what if.
Miss Marvel didn't suck.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got all these you got all these Disney Plus shows, you got all these other movies that have come out, and we can't do another what if. We can't what if those things. Like, hey, you just had a Secret Invasion show. What if Nick Fury was the Skrull? What if? Already sounds like a more interesting premise. You know, it just don't make no goddamn sense. Like I said, this season to me was a complete letdown. I'm glad that they put it out in one shot and just watch it all week instead of sitting there waiting all fucking month.
Can you guys still hear me okay?
Can hear you now.
You know what would be like a cool episode? Like, what if the other half of the characters got snapped away?
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, that'd have been nice. That'd been a nice little different, like, change of scenario. But it's like they just like, let's just make up these nonsensical things, and it's like, how about just take what you already have created and what if those scenarios? Like, what if Ego did actually manage to sway Peter Quill in Guardians Volume 2? But I don't know. It was just I just feel like they just put something out there just to put something out there. Like, did you see the little teaser they did for the 3rd season?
Yeah, I did. It already looks not that interesting.
So
Because again, it's like now they're not even like what if scenarios. Like the whole thing about like what if is it's a story that we know, but what if it happened slightly differently? Now they're just using it to make like hypothetical scenarios, you know?
you might
Yeah,
as well, at this
exactly.
point, you might as well just call it Marvel Multiverse, because that's all you're doing is just showing me now the multiverse. But it's like you're bleeding two separate entities together. Because what if, yeah, sure, some of those worlds become multiverses, but that's not how all the multiverses started. Multiverses are there first. The what ifs come after.
Like that's the whole point. Like the episode with where Tony Stark goes to Sakaar, like okay, that makes sense because it's like okay, well, what if instead of just making the portal at the end of Avengers, what would happen if he like just missed the portal, you know?
Yeah.
But the 1602 one, like that's not really like a what if. Like that's not a what if scenario. Like that's just you're just showing us another universe. That's not a what if scenario.
Yeah. But then they
You
try
know,
to
like
retcon it
the
where it's
happy-
like, oh, because Steve hit the time stone, it put everybody brought them all into 1602 without them knowing that they're not from there. But it's like, no, 1602 is just its own multiverse. And then at the end,
yeah,
where it's
like
like,
I thought
Doctor Strange managed to bring his world back, but he doesn't exist in it. Okay, and?
Yeah, this season was definitely a big drop off from the first season. I think they just totally missed the mark of what if is actually supposed to be.
It was definitely a letdown, and I was kind of looking forward to it because I liked the first season so much.
Like this was less of like what if and more of like Elseworlds.
Also, the fact
You know,
that they
'cause
tried
that's
to
what,
make
like-
just Peggy Carter just the ultimate super soldier. Where she could just like she was just completely perfect
that was
at
a little
everything, and she could wield all these.
that was a little.
She could wield all the mythical items.
Yeah, like she had the Infinity Stone and Hela's crown. Like she just had like Odin's staff. Like she just had everything at the same time. That was a little silly, I thought.
And it's like, so you got all this and you still can't beat Doctor Strange. You've literally got you literally are holding the items of actual gods, and you still can't beat Doctor Strange. But you need to combine your powers with the mythical Indian girl who got her powers via the Tesseract. Okay, okay. Strong woman.
Yeah, that was a little silly. Like that was a little silly. It's like it was weird too. Like why all of a sudden is Hela getting so much screen time? You know, like she's in like multiple episodes.
I don't know either, man. It's just I couldn't understand. Like I said, none of the episodes really like I said, the what ifs didn't feel like what ifs. It just felt like Elseworld stories. Like what ifs are tied. Like I said, why would we need to know what if Nebula is in the Nova Corps? Like, what is that? How does that tie into any MCU material? And like it barely makes any sense. And like, why would I care? Like, I don't really even have a grasp of what the Nova Corps does in the actual MCU because we haven't seen them that much other than that Guardian of the Galaxy movie and people mentioning them in passing.
Like it's basically just like Elseworld.
Here's another thing, and here's the sad part: MCU Nova Corps just police. They're just police. If you look at how they portrayed it, they're just cops. It ain't like the Nova that we know in the comics. I was like, now if you just said she was in the Nova Corps, she was Nova like in how the comics, then I'd be like, I'm a little more interested. But it's like, nah, bitch don't even wear the helmet. Bitch don't even wear the helmet. So tell me why I should care that if this is cool. Anyone?
Yeah,
that
pretty
shit
lame.
That shit
pretty
just,
lame.
to me was just kind of lame. And it was just lame and boring. Like I was like, oh man, is this shit over yet? Even the one with Kid Star-Lord and like I said, alternate Avengers with Hank Pym and Lawrence Fishburne as Goliath and shit and all that was just like I don't care. I'm like, yeah. It was just kind of boring. You know. And see, they think they be getting people like, oh, look, we gave them an episode with Howard the Duck. They're gonna love it. And it's like, hey, listen, Howard the Duck's cachet's kind of done past now. Okay, no one cares.
Big time.
The niche of Howard, y'all have pimped out Howard the Duck now so much that the niche of him is now gone.
Yeah, like he had his 5 minutes of fame, like that, and that's over now.
Well, not even the 5 minutes of fame. It's the thing of Howard the Duck making appearances was cool because Howard the Duck was very niche. But now he's no longer niche. So it's just like, whatever now. Because you've now just kind of made him now mainstream with the rest of Marvel. Because it's like, yeah, he was that one character. He was that one movie people remember but didn't realize it was a Marvel property years ago. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's like, oh, wow, he was a comic? He was Marvel? I didn't know. I just thought he was in that movie with Leah Thompson.
Blade, like, it was kind of like Blade when that movie first came out, you know?
Yeah. But it's like, he ain't niche no more, so seeing him pop up is like, okay, it's Howard the Duck. Either give him his own movie or just enough with this already.
Yeah, it doesn't have the same appeal. Cause yeah, like you said, at first it was like niche, like people didn't realize it was a Marvel property, so it was like exciting. But now that everybody knows, it's like nobody gives a shit.
Yeah. Y'all didn't care when it came out. Y'all didn't care when he was in books. You know, like I said, Howard the Duck. Most people who actually read comics, we all knew this. Well, I'm saying no one had to tell me Howard the Duck was a Marvel property. I knew that, like Jump Street. Y'all Johnny come ladies didn't know, but either way. I have no real faith in the third season. Also, did you guys see the little teaser they dropped for Echo? The little fight scene with Daredevil? Did you catch that?
Yeah.
It looks
I mean,
good.
it was fine. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and like lose my shit over it. You know, I still want to see the rest of the show. So
I have really high hopes for Echo. I'm hoping this one is really good because, yeah, 2023, the MCU, it's been mostly disappointment.
yeah, they're definitely gonna have to step it up to 2024 because 2023's year of MCU properties has all been disappointments, letdowns, and then like actual duds.
Well, but y'all, I gotta bounce out of here a little bit early. But I'll catch you guys next week.
All right, man.
Okay.
All right, well,
What if Matt didn't leave early?
What if? What if?
What if?
I didn't have to fart right
What?
now?
Oh, goddamn. Why the fuck did he leave me with you?
Nah,
God damn it.
we're actually about to wrap this up in a minute anyway. We've hit our mark.
As just like really quick, as far as 2024 goes for Marvel, we're really only getting Echo, which is next week,
That's
and
next
we're
week?
getting Deadpool 3. Yeah, and I think all 6 or however many episodes are dropping at once.
Oh, so that means they got no faith.
Yeah, they're giving you all of them at once. So we're gonna know day one whether that shit is gonna hit or not.
That's
Yeah, and then Deadpool 3 is way later down the year. But besides that, we're getting nothing else. So those 2 better be pretty damn good.
well, you know what? I guess I'm gonna be. I guess I know I'm gonna be doing that night when Echo drops because I'm not watching it later. I'm watching it just all in one shot. How many episodes? 6.
Like 5 or 6, yeah.
Yeah, so we talking about probably like 2.5 hours, maybe a little bit more.
Probably.
I could do that.
I'm just even if the show sucks, I'm just happy that we're not getting a She-Hulk Daredevil, and that we're getting a real Daredevil based off that fight scene. So that's something.
ELW was real. The white race and the North American thick boys would take over the world.
The world.
The world.
Oh, the world. Help. Jiggle Jibby, save me.
But with that, I think we're going to wrap it up, Jingle Jimmy. We're going to call it a night.
Yeah.
Appreciate everyone coming out, joining us here tonight. Y'all, as always, have been awesome. Smash that like for yourselves. And subscribe if you're not already. And tell a friend about Spaghett Friends. We'll be back here next week for more fun and adventures, always. If you're into that wrestling stuff, we'll be doing some more of that tomorrow night. Clickbait Wrestling, which is also going to be airing early at the same time as Spaghett Friends tonight. So, same time. So, you join us for that because we got a lot to talk about in the world of professional wrestling and or sports entertainment. That's what you're into. But other than that, any last words, Jimmy, before we wrap this up?
Me and Matt's funeral. Oh my god, I was about to say me and Matt's funeral. I meant wedding. Me and Matt's wedding is later this year. RSVP. Jiggle your pickle. Bye.
Alright, with that, we'll see y'all later. Y'all good night. And remember to always kick out. Thick boys out. Yeah, my bad, Mr. Z. Showed up at the last time.
Time has come, I'm ready to go. Venturing into the unknown. Fire's
Yeah, we start
inside me.
early.
Must be unleashed. People talk nonsense all the day. Shampoo kind, that's all they can say. I can't get no satisfaction. Woo-hoo! Challenge may have come. Woo-hoo! Fighting just begun, but there's no stopping. People spreading out my wings. Let's fly high. Woo-hoo! Concentrate my power. Woo-hoo! In the final hour, in the end, I'm gonna win. I hope you die. Don't you know I'm unstoppable? Don't even try, cause you will fall. I got a strength deep in my soul that gives me courage and control. I'll go beyond the limit break. The universe is mine to take. I have no fear. I think it's clear. Let's keep you tight high. Get all this Dragon Ball Super. We got the skill to blow Xeno rain.